great sword that we know can cover like half of the stage.
Well, I'm going to go out and on a limb here and just say that not that wubz and Monihalla are not good players, but I feel like they are less experienced than Megdi and Flower, right? And that's not, again, not saying they're bad at all. So, but we also did see some brilliance from Antiono and vDonny at the end of that game 3. We saw some of those team combos come to fruition there, so maybe they were just able to kind of get their offense flowing a little bit better. That's why they're in the position they're in now.
Here's the sidelight from wubz. Of course, the backup, the regular spear player stuff.
Big
light into the side air, turning around, coming out from him too. Oh, there's the neutral signature. Monihalla's bringing it out. He knows the team name.
Yep. If the team name's there, you better be selling what you're claiming to sell. Oh, that was big! That's a huge reversal. Still, wubz lost the stock. But man, Antiono going out there trying to close up the stock themselves, getting sent down to the bottom blast. So that was a huge play.
It's the side sig. Okay, wubz is just gonna float above everything. Try and not get caught. He does eat that recovery. Oh, and he eats 2 more from vDonny as well. The neutral into the downer. He's just getting juggled. He can't land. He wants to land off the block. Oh my gosh, dude. In came Monihalla. He knows he has a lot of vertical coverage there, especially when you bring in the gravity cancel into effect from the signature kit that he can use if he wants as well. So he felt really confident going in, try and get that early stock off the top.
Oh man, that was spicy too, and that's good because I feel like they kind of needed to get that stock out of there because I feel like blue team is playing pretty well. Red team now has a pretty solid lead. However, wubz is going to be disappearing here, but that's fine because we can find a way to get vDonny out of here fairly quickly. It's just a matter of Monihalla to get a swing in, but even then, wubz should be able to try and potentially close this out as well.
Wubz just kind of he's running around with the gauntlets. He can't really find his way in. Antiono is just like putting so much work on the Monihalla in this moment. It's a very tied game from these two.
Right out of there. Okay, you're gonna stick to the right, and you're gonna pick up vDonny, almost picking up. Or no, you picked up. Yeah, vDonny almost picking up Antiono in the process there too. Granted, probably need a little bit more damage before we're really worried about that. But man, it is already at 126.
What is wubz doing? He's just
I don't know.
Sitting on the side of the stage, and now if he gets caught in a team combo here, like what were you doing the entire time? You were letting your teammate get beat up, and now you're just getting caught.
You know, maybe we're starting to see some reasons why they were sent down to the elimination side by this team. You know, maybe we're starting to see some of that fruition, or come to fruition here. But I mean, you still got to go through the rest of this game. Man, wubz just wasn't able to.
Oh my god!
They put themselves in such a rough position. But at least we have a 1v1 scenario here now. Monihalla very good in these moments, so it's going to be a tough one for vDonny, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's also what really surprises me. I'll talk about it more after this one wraps up, depending on who wins. Gets the 2-piece, goes for the neutral finisher. Weapon toss goes up, he's maintaining weapon control. Of course, even able to go back onto the greatsword exactly like he wants. Gets the dare for the KO off the top. But yeah, that's what's really surprising, is that means that like all of the sets they won, dude, I knew it was a terrible game for wubz. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. 176 damage coming out from wubz. He only picked up 1 KO. This was a Monihalla carry game. wubz jumped in the backpack and was just along for the ride. Monihalla, 5 KOs, 755 damage. Hopefully wubz gets the legend swap either onto Teros, the other legend he plays in 2s, or I'll even take the Cassidy, which he doesn't really play in 2s very often. It's mostly this Wushang that he leads with, but also occasionally it's going to be the Teros from time to time. But man, dude, I wasn't liking the spear. I wasn't liking the gauntlets.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of questionable moments there from wubz, just because it wasn't even just the one time just kind of standing on the other side of the stage. There's a couple times that was happening. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what the communication is like, but I mean, thank goodness for Monihalla having like an absolute masterclass in game 1.
That's for real, for real.
Like that was a lot. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna be going into Demon Island here, so maybe this kind of helps, I don't know, clear some things up. But wubz has got to find some comfort. They got to start figuring out how to incorporate their game plan.
Yeah, maybe it's just a bad game 1, and we can rinse our hands of it, and then come back into game 2 and really level things up now that we're warmed up. Almost getting caught by the down air. Oh, wubz got hit with some team damage there. See if Antiono can turn this around, continue forcing this edge guard. No, wubz gets back on the main stage. Both members of the red team were kind of stacked there for a little while before wubz ended up pushing onto the right side onto Antiono. Almost got caught by the bottom side of that side signature from Antiono as well.
Yep. Right there. Monihalla gonna be able to get that wall touch. Gonna get saved by wubz. I can tell you right now, I think wubz has already done more damage here. Well, actually not quite, but it's getting close. All right, there we go.
See if wubz can get back. Oh, he does get back. Dude, he was pressing forward. Oh my gosh, he was a W key gamer, dude, sprinting, even unarmed D-lighting. Now Monihalla is going to end up getting caught here. All that 200 damage on wubz is like good survivability, but when he gets hit, he's sent flying. It takes a long time to get back, so the blue team can just add up damage onto Monihalla, even almost getting the side signature after that. GC instinct comes in from wubz. There's a big side sig from Monihalla, though, bringing the game back in the red team's favor here, or almost, if they can just get the stock.
No, they're called SIGs. And we know Monihalla's throwing them out, but okay, I was about to say, where's wubz?
There we go.
And there we go, finally getting that into play here. We're going to even up the stocks just a little bit, but Monihalla has taken a lot of damage. However, a big, heavy boy. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, at least not yet. However, you go off stage like that, that could be a problem. Oh, Monihalla making big plays, though. Oh.
And wubz did a good job coming in, at least providing a little bit of relief so that Monihalla could get the first touch. He didn't get the touch right after that and ended up getting KO'd off the bottom. But before that, because of wubz, he was able to get back and touch that wall.
Right now, unfortunately, you hit your teammate. You're going to send wubz off stage. 187 now. There's a lot of team damage coming in here from red team, yeah.
Side stick back towards the stage from Monihalla, trying to cover as deep as he can, both sides with that signature. The inlight, the weapon toss actually bonks on the head of wubz, so he doesn't get caught with the final hit of that inlight that would have sent him flying. He ended up getting out of that. That might have saved his life there, and allowed him a favorable position onto vDonny. Dude, I thought the weapon toss was just going to save him, and vDonny was going to keep living after that, but they were able to clean it up. And here comes it's all SIGs. This is why they're called that. It's not because they like the heavy button, it's because they have the team combo that's just SIGs. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That's actually crazy. I mean, they certainly can just press SIGs, but like, that was just a SIG combo. That was so funny. I want to see that again.
Dude, I need them in the 2v1. I need them to get the 2v1 this game so we can see the SIG true combo again.
I don't know if we'll definitely see that 100% because we are getting into those reds here for the blue team. So who knows, but like, yeah, red team definitely started off here a little bit rough as well. Granted, they're looking much better there. It's going to be one Sayer taking that out. However, Antiono looking for a way to try to keep things going into his team's favor here. It'd be a tough spot, 190 now. Really doesn't take much here, especially for a guy like Mugi to be able to clean this up. We got a sword back. All right. Gonna be able to get that. Sayer to kind of close that one out. Well done, well done. But man, what a crazy scrambling game. I want to see that SIG combo again. That was very fun.
Yeah. Let me make sure that one's on full screen when we get that in the replay. So here we go. Picking up the axe. There's a side SIG. There's an in-light. There's a D SIG. Grabs that. Then the pass with the side SIG, another side SIG. Here's the D SIG coming in. The second part of the blast ends up hitting. He didn't pick up in the little like vortex bring in, but in the final blast of it, he ended up hitting the person that was in between them. So
yeah, because like Antiono fell out of the SIG beforehand and then got caught up in the SIG after. And then it was like the opposite for vDonny. vDonny got caught up in that SIG before and then fell out of the one after. But still, if that's like the potential that we can see from these guys, maybe there's something there. Maybe like we can start to see some of that brilliance come to fruition here. But man, we can't be waiting too much longer. You do got a nice 2-0 lead though, so you can like maybe mess around a little bit. But like I wouldn't want to give Antiono or vDonny any sort of breathing.
Yeah, I would agree with that one, and I'm wondering if they have it for when Monihalla has a greatsword, because I feel like the SIG kit from the axe, especially with that down signature, like there's so much time in there that allows the person doing the signature before that to then get through their recovery frames and then throw out another move to grab off of it. So definitely having the axe is the way I think they want to go with this, and we'll see if they have it on the greatsword into the spear or greatsword into gauntlets.
Now again, a lot of chaos here. Ooh, Antiono. Hey, gonna be able to get around that ground pound with the spear. Oh,
nice.
But wubz!
And that's what we were talking about earlier with the Knicks. That is how game-changing this legend can be. And that's only just like the cheesy part. Grabbing the first one and then grabbing the second one as his teammate comes in. That is a game-changing signature right there. Dude, Antiono's going crazy.
Oh, wait. Did you happen to take out your teammate? Oh, you both go down in the process. But you did get a little bit nasty with it. And honestly, when you get like a little bit sick, getting a little bit lost in the sauce, even though sometimes you gotta mess yourself up, that sometimes gives you the confidence to be like, oh yeah, I am in the zone. I can do whatever I want right now. So who knows, maybe blue team can take with that energy and just continue to run with it. However, red team now back trying to make some noise for themselves here. Oh, big combo. Yes.
Yeah,
nice.
they were ready.
Oh my goodness.
They were ready. And the perfect cancel neutral signature. Yeah, Monihalla. Yes, dude. That was so sick. Even grabbing it all the way out there. And he did it with the signature, too. He didn't just, like, turn around and get the axe side air or anything like that. But the second they got gauntlets and axe in their hands, they were attempting the setup for that signature combo. Absolutely beautiful. I love it, man. I hope they win this, and I hope they keep moving on because I want to see more of it. No disrespect to vDonny and Antiono, because Antiono's Nyx has been looking so good this game, especially like all the side gameplay on the wall. I'm really loving it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would love to see more of these guys, but they do need to clean up some of their game plan if we want to see them get that much farther in the bracket.
It seems like they're going to do it here after that fall. Yeah, that was spear into axe. It seemed like they ended up dropping that one. Now it's back to axe into gauntlets.
They are hunting.
Their opponent's only at 132. Yeah, they're going to be looking for it the entire time.
Yep. They have an idea.
Fall into it.
They have an idea for a game plan. They know how they want to close this out. Look at the way they're moving right now. They want to do this in one way only. That's just not going to be it at all. You know what? A little bit of an anticlimactic finish, but a W is a W, and we'll take that. We'll take it and run with it, I guess.
Dude, look, this y'all at home can't see the stats because you're about to watch this beautiful double neutral signature that came out from Antiono to get the double KO there. But there were only 3 KOs on the red team's side because of